Hi, I'm Tyler Oakley.
And I'm Becca Frucht.
And welcome to Top That, your weekly pop culture cheat sheet to what everyone is and will be talking about on the web.
Every week, Tyler and I attempt to top each other with our own top 5 of what's hot on the web, everything you need to know.
And we're looking to see if you can top us by submitting your own must-know items. And stick around because we are going to be announcing who won the iPad giveaway from last week.
It's very exciting.
So exciting. Okay, Becca, you're up first. What do you got?
Yeah.
Go!
We're getting right into it.
What do you got?
Number 5, Ice Amish.
Okay.
What does that mean? Vanilla Ice is going Amish for the DIY channel. Okay, I know. None of that makes sense, you think? First of all, this is like...
It all makes sense. Of course it makes sense.
Here's why it makes sense. I did some investigating, okay? I took a look at Ice Baby, light up the stage and wax a chump like a candle. You might remember that?
I do remember.
Okay. No, really, light a candle because that's our form of electricity. That's how they roll, right?
Okay. I feel like his entire fame has led up to this moment.
What we're saying is that one-hit wonder totally led to this point.
It's fate, basically. And honestly, I think we can all learn a thing or two from the Amish. So good for Vanilla Ice. He's expanding his worldview. Good for him. I'll give you that. Mine's completely different. I'm not even gonna try to relate the two. Mine is a dad going hog wild in the stadium stands with his kids. It is the most adorable thing. If you haven't seen it, it's a video of this dad, and he's just busting out all the moves, getting funky, getting crazy.
Like not just like normal dad dancing.
No.
He's getting awkward.
He's getting nuts. He's doing everything. My friend, one of my good friends does a move called the Magic Elbows, and this is how we discovered it because he's doing the Magic Elbows.
This sounds
it's intense. You should watch it. And the cutest thing is he's doing it because he wants his kids to feel comfortable dancing and going crazy themselves. So it's like an inspiring tale of how to be a dad. I love it.
Dad.
It's perfect.
You just gotta go nuts.
You just gotta go nuts. Let your kids be them by being yourself.
My number 4 is a cat video because atop that, obviously, we love them.
Obviously.
It's a cat who's obsessed with the vacuum hose.
Okay.
This makes no sense to me because a lot of cats are freaked out by loud noises when you're,
Naturally.
Yeah, but no, this cat loves the vacuum hose. He's sticking his face in it. He's like licking it. It's like sucking his face into the hose.
It's kind of adorable though.
It really is. He's like hugging it. He's addicted. I mean, I'm a little bit. I just want. It's a PSA. It's basically like if your cat's addicted to the vacuum hose, talk to him about it.
Open up a dialogue.
Have an intervention. You know what? You have 9 lives. You are sucking them out of you.
Okay, so this story is not meant to offend. It is a real story. Okay. So we have to delve into it. A man found Jesus in his dirty laundry. Now Jesus, I mean, you can attest, has been around. He has
really
been found in a fish stick. He has been found in a piece of toast. What
else? Oh, bathroom tile?
A bathroom tile.
Oh, bacon grease?
Bacon grease. Now, Jesus likes to be found in very mysterious places, so his latest endeavor is in the dirty laundry of this man's hamper, naturally, because that's where he needs to be found.
He was
and I feel like it's beautiful because, when you need Jesus most, he comes to you. And this man needs to do some laundry, and so Jesus was like, girl, do your delicates because this is getting stanky. Okay, so basically the moral of the story is, if you need Jesus,
check your hamper.
Basically.
You know what I'm saying? All right, my number 3 is 10,000 iPhones that become dominoes.
This sounds expensive.
10,000 iPhone 5s at that. Now, I know it's really nerve-wracking because I'm thinking about shattered screens. This company literally set them up. They line them up all over the studio and they set them I mean, it's very anxiety-ridden because they set them off and then it's amazing. So basically it just looks like a lot of people lined up at the Apple store.
Basically.
This is the inspiration for a domino effect. But the coolest part of the whole video, at the very end, they have this room where they're all set up in like a rectangle and they fall and they just flatten out and then all the screens show an image and it creates like a giant image.
As if they weren't doing something amazing enough.
No, they had to, and it's called, oh my God, it's called a near field communication. It's some feature where they can talk to each other and then make like a giant image out of all these different screens.
The iPhones.
It's the future.
Are talking to each other?
It's really impressive, and you should check it out.
I'm gonna have to look at it. Okay, so your number 3, crazy, I could never do that. My number 3 is Jimmy Kimmel going to Coachella and making up fake bands and tricking Coachella attendants.
Is this real?
It is insane. If you haven't seen it, okay, so you went, did you go to Coachella? No,
No,
you did not.
I did COACHELLA, where I sat home and I watched romantic comedies, and it was great.
Oh, that's so much better. I didn't go to Coachella either, so I was not there to witness this, but Jimmy Kimmel sent somebody, a correspondent, to go to attendants and say, oh, how excited are you for, and then he like made up a band name.
Stomach Monkeys.
Stomach Monkeys. And so then the Coachella attendants were like,
one of my favorite bands this year is called Get the Out of My Pool.
Yeah, actually, that I've heard from my friends. I don't know any of their music, but I've heard from my friends that it's not something to miss, so I'm not gonna miss it.
oh yeah, I'm so excited for them. They have such great energy, and they were just like talking out of their butts about like how much obsessed they were with these fake bands.
Did you see them when they played at Lollapalooza?
No, I didn't.
Are you so mad?
I'm so mad.
And it's such second-hand embarrassment. Like you're sitting at home like, oh girl, no. You don't know what you're getting yourself into by lying about this.
Well, because everyone makes fun of the scene at Coachella. Like people go there, they're not listening to the music. They're like, is anyone noticing this feather headband? Has anyone noticed that I dressed like Pocahontas for the 4th day in a row?
It's totally making fun of like all these people just going and acting like they're too cool for school. Now I'm like, next year, they're all gonna be like, no, I don't know that band. Because they're all gonna see this video.
All right.
Okay.
It's time for our number 2, but not just that. It's time for the iPad giveaway!
Okay.
We were so impressed with all the stories you guys submitted. Thank you so much.
I feel like you guys are amazing because so many people submitted so many stories. We had a lot to pick from.
It was very difficult.
Yes.
We love this one story. It is the deranged sorority girl letter, that email that went out to her sisters, out of control. But not only that.
We knew about the story beforehand, but so many of you submitted another layer of this story that we were like, this has to be it.
This has to be it. Michael Shannon reading the deranged, insane letter. And it is from, okay, so there were a lot of users. We picked one at random who wait, here we go. Eimajunknown.
A beautiful name.
We're not exactly sure if that's how you pronounce it, but you will no longer be unknown.
You are a legend
You
now.
are known.
Okay.
Because you get an iPad, and you get an iPad, and you get an iPad.
Only one person gets an iPad.
You.
Just Eimajunknown, but thank you for submitting that.
We loved it. Okay, here's the deal. Obviously, this letter has been, it's all over the place. This email just blew up. It takes Mean Girls to the next level.
It's insane, basically.
Yes, it is out of control.
If you just open this like I told you to, tie yourself down to whatever chair you're sitting in, because this email is going to be a rough ride.
The thing is, you imagine, like, can this be real? It sounds like the most vicious, evil sorority girl in that awful 80s movie.
If you're reading this right now, saying to yourself, OMG, Becca, I've been having so much fun with my sisters this week. Then punch yourself in the face right now.
Here's the thing though, I believe this is what all sorority girls are like.
No, first of all, I have something to share.
What? Wait.
I was in a sorority.
No. Wait, were you? Of course you were.
80 pounds?
See, and all sorority girls are like this.
No. This is what I'm saying. Number one, this girl is an aberration of humanity, okay?
I don't know that word,
but... She is not the norm in sororities or in humankind.
Okay. Actually, I do know some nice sorority girls.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
They embrace me.
All right, the other thing that's awful is that her name is Becca.
Okay, this is getting too eerie.
The deal, though, really is, the letter itself is one thing. Michael Shannon's reading.
A whole nother level. That's the best part.
Big Manu is not gonna want to hang out with us if we suck.
He takes this piece of material and turns it into a terrifying
monologue.
Yes.
It's like, it's ready for like its own 5-act, play.
You don't go!
There's nothing
this is it.
Ever
this
that
is
he
it.
could do to top this. So once again, thank you so much for submitting all your stories. Eimajunknown, now known. Congratulations. And y'all better keep watching because we're gonna keep.
There's more giveaways coming, and some of them might be surprises. So always be submitting. You never know who might win something.
Be vigilant.
Be vigilant. Okay, so that was your number 2, right?
Yeah. So much happened.
My number 2 is a little bit ridiculous. It's Will Sasso doing Arnold Schwarzenegger driving around town.
Yeah, I'm driving. Yeah. Come on, go!
So Will Sasso's he's the dude from the Three Stooges.
Yes, and he's always been making these vines on Twitter, just posting the little clips of him being Arnold. driving around town, which were hilarious, but then he put them all together in this compilation video on YouTube. The link will be below, but it's hilarious.
After you, eh?
I don't know if I can do an Arnold impression. It's not a turn lane.
Hasta la vista, highway.
No, but it's so funny because it's exactly how you would imagine Arnold driving around town, yelling at things and singing. What does he sing?
He sings Sweet Caroline.
Sweet Caroline, la la la.
Sweet Caroline.
Ba, ba, ba.
At one point, he like thinks a parking garage is an alien space station.
This alien space station. I can't do it anymore. I'm so sorry.
What we're saying is, comedian Will Sasso, you've done a very good job.
Bravo.
Bravo to you.
The Academy Award goes to.
Okay, so my number one is a little boy who has muscular dystrophy whose dreams come true through art. So he cannot do all these activities like basketball and skateboarding, and he dreams of being active, and a teacher, a guidance counselor, and amateur photographer at his school made it happen. He got this idea to take Luca, the little boy, and put him on like a sheet on the ground and create these active scenes all around him. So Luca's playing basketball, and he's diving into the water, and he's break dancing. Not only are the images beautiful, but they just prove that like how much we can do for somebody else with just like a little bit of creativity, and it's just, they're so heartwarming to look at.
Totally. And I love it because it's just like anybody has the ability to really help people achieve their dreams in some capacity, and it's just super inspiring. I love it.
He called the gallery The Little Prince, which is so apt, right?
Totally.
And you can just, you literally see like the joy emanating from these photos. Like, and Luca, and they're spot on. You have to check them out. It will do, you know when you have those like days where you're like, I need something, you need to check this out.
Yeah, I loved it. I love it. It's perfect. Your number one was really good this week, but I think my number one is pretty comparable in its own little way. New Zealand passed gay marriage. So I feel like that's awesome.
The eyes are 77, the nose are 44.
And it's
been
not
a
just,
big week.
Yeah, it's not just New Zealand, because France also just did it. So America, catch on. But New Zealand, the coolest part of this video, if you watch it, is you see when they pass it, everybody in the room is just so overwhelmed by
they're like, open the doors, let the people in.
It's so beautiful, and not only that, but they bust out into song. They just break out a traditional ballad about love, and you just see everyone joining in, just so happy that they finally did it, and they're, you know,
I cannot watch it.
Happen.
I get all choked up.
I got choked up too, and I never get choked up.
It's beautiful to see in a political chamber. People were like, you know what, this isn't about politics.
It's a bigger issue.
It's about love.
It's about love and equality. And they're congratulating the woman who spearheaded all of this happening and made it happen. And so I just loved it. And I wouldn't mind if more courtrooms and parliaments and everybody busted out into song every once in a while.
More of that.
We need more of that.
America, take note.
Yeah.
New Zealand knows what's up. Okay?
So you heard it here first.
I'm Becca Frucht.
And I'm Tyler Oakley.
Thanks so much for watching Top That, your weekly pop culture cheat sheet to everything that's happening on the web.
And if you liked this week's episode, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Popsugar Girls Guide to keep up with all of your must-know items of the week.
And don't forget to top us. We love your submissions in the comments. Seriously, keep them coming.
And you never know if there's gonna be another giveaway, so just saying. Okay, thanks everyone for watching. Bye!